Sora tells them that today is the last day the Dark Knight gave her to unlock the barrier. And if she didn't, he will kill Runa. She tells Rein about the location, and the three of them go there. They can see the captured Runa. Rein knows if the Dark Knight is alerted about their presence, he will immediately kill Runa. So to counter it, Rein creates a barrier of fire to block the Dark Knight's vision. And with the help of Kanade, he goes to fight him. While they are distracting him, Tanya frees Runa and makes a safe escape. By the time the Dark Knight sees them, Tanya has gone far. The Dark Knight gets angry and starts destroying the forest. Rein senses an incredible amount of power from the Dark Knight. He underestimated the power of monsters who serve the Demon Lord. Rein sends Kanade to fight him. And in the meantime, he tames multiple archbees and sends them toward the Dark Knight. Archbee's sting is not effective, but they are able to distract the Dark Knight. Rein uses Boost, which vastly enhances Kanade's physical abilities. Feeling incredible power within her, Kanade in just one punch destroys the Dark Knight. Inside the Lost Woods, Sora hugs her sister and gets emotional. She shows her gratitude to Rein and his party. Sora tells that she has decided to leave this forest with Runa. She understands the village leader's point of view. But just can't live with the people who abandoned her sister. And from now they both will travel with Rein. Kanade and Tanya like the idea. And Rein also agrees. But before they come, Sora requests Rein to form a contract with them just like Tanya and Kanade. Rein is a bit hesitant because he has only tamed beasts and insects. Taming 2 fairies is another level. But gives his best. And fortunately, the ritual is a success. And just like expected, Rein is a bit dizzy. They rest for a bit and go to Arios to deliver the shield. Arios couldn't believe that Rein managed to find it in just 2 days. While he and his party weren't able to find it for 7 days. He believes that it's a fake and tells Mina to check. Mina confirms that it is the shield of truth. Arios is in disbelief. He sees 2 new faces and asks Rein about them. Rein comes in front and tells him to mind his own business. Because if anyone knew that 2 fairies are in the town, it is going to cause a lot of problems. Rein receives 20 gold coins as per the deal. But when he tries to leave, Agath tells Rein to join them. After he left their party, they realized how much they need his scouting ability. Agath tells Rein that if he didn't help them, then will not get the fame and money for defeating the Demon Lord. Rein replies that he never wanted it. And he refuses to join them. After he leaves, Arios and others couldn't believe that Rein just rejected them. After all the humiliation he gave, Arios is angry and decides to erase Rein's existence. Sora asks Rein whether only the hero is capable to defeat the Demon Lord. Rein explains that, unlike others, the chosen hero has unlimited potential to grow his powers. Because he has God's blood in his body. Sora is confused because Rein also has that kind of strength. After taming Tanya and Kanade he acquired their power. And now after taming her and Runa, he has fairy magic power. Kanade adds, that if Rein continues to tame more mythical species, he will definitely gather enough power to defeat even a demon lord. Rein tells them not to think highly of him. But he wants to eliminate evil from this world. And for it, he is ready to give it a shot. The next morning, Tanya insists Rein to buy a new weapon for him. Because only fighting with bare hands is not very effective. They arrive at the equipment shop. Gantz, the owner, is a dwarf. A dagger catches Rein's eyes. However, he doesn't sense much quality from it. Rein tells that the weapons here are not of good quality. And that if he has a better quality one he would like to buy that. At first, the owner seemed a bit angry but appreciates Rein's ability to judge it. Gantz reveals the ultimate collection he has forged. Instantly Rein can sense the swords are of excellent quality. Out of curiosity, Rein asks Gantz the reason he has hidden them. Gantz reveals that these swords are made after a lot of effort. For a weaponsmith like these, when he sees adventurers coming to buy the weapon without any compatibility knowledge, he can't see his weapons in their hands. Because after some time, they end up being thrown away. Impressed by Rein's ability to judge the weapons, Gantz tells that he is ready to make a special weapon for him. But for that, he needs some mithril ore. Gantz explains that he hasn't been receiving the supply of mithril ore for some time. And believes there is someone behind it. He gives Rein a quest to solve the problem and in return, he will give him gold coins. Rein declines the gold coins. Instead of coins, he would appreciate the special weapon forged by Gantz. Gantz is delighted to see someone appreciating his work. Rein goes to the guild to register the quest. However, there is a lot of commotion in front of the board. Natalie explains that the hero has offered a position in his party. Every adventurer is excited, because they would receive glory and fame by defeating the Demon King. Natalie sees two new faces and asks about them. To avoid any trouble, Rein tells that they are his acquaintances. They begin the journey. Since the mithril excavation site is near, it didn't take much time to reach. Out of the cave, Rein suspects there are illegal miners inside. Suddenly two miners come and threaten Rein and others to show themselves. Everyone is surprised and wonders how they knew. Rein tells Tanya and Kanade to attack them, but too much, because he needs to ask some questions. Despite telling, Tanya and Kanade knock out them, and in defense reply that they were too weak. Sora asks Rein if he wants her to search their memory. Rein is surprised and asks if this is even possible. Sora explains that fairies have unique magic which allows them to find out anything from anyone's memory. After searching, Sora tells that there are 5 illegal miners inside, and they all are adventurers. Rein notices a bird flying above weirdly. He suspects that inside the mine there is a beast tamer. Before entering, he tells everyone to be cautious because inside the illegal miners know they are coming. Inside the mine, the illegal miners are alerted about their members being defeated. They cannot let anyone report on them, or else their adventurer license will be cancelled. So, they decide to kill every single one of them. The moment Rein and others enter the mine, they are attacked by a fire spell. Runa and Sora come in front and blocks it. The miners again try to attack, but this time Sora and Runa bind them and cancel their attack. From behind, 2 miners shoot arrows and they are blocked by Tanya. Kanade knocks them out and ties them up. The last miner is remaining. He tries to stab, but Rein drives a punch under his chest. With no other options left, he calls out Behemoth, a B-rank monster that he had tamed. The last miner orders Behemoth to kill Rein and others. The Behemoth furiously attacks, and Rein dodges them. Rein sees it is dangerous for others to be here, so he orders them to leave immediately. After they left, Rein tries to take him on. But unfortunately, Rein is hit. Using this perfect opportunity, the Beast Tamer orders Behemoth to attack. But just then, Kanade comes and saves Rein. Rein tells Kanade to take care of the Beast Tamer, while he does something about Behemoth. After Kanade successfully grabs the Beast Tamer, Rein believes if everyone thinks he is strong, then should be capable to overwrite the contract. And fortunately, the overwrite is successful. The Beast Tamer is in disbelief to see his contract vanishes. In a confused tone, he asks how is this even possible. Rein explains that normally it is impossible, but when someone is extremely strong he can overwrite it. The Beast Tamer is in a panic to see his last hope vanish. He doesn't want to be captured. So, he tries to overwrite the contract himself. But because he is unsuccessful, Behemoth goes on a rampage and furiously charges toward him. With no options left, Rein destroys the beast. He is a bit sad but knows this was necessary. After capturing them, they all are sent to prison. Rein goes back to Gauntz and gives him the news. Gauntz is relieved and asks Rein what he wants him to make. Rein chooses a gauntlet and a dagger. Gauntz tells him to wait for a few days. And until then, Rein decides to take some rest. On the other side, we see Arios is keep on rejecting the applicants. Because they are not capable of taming more than one beast at a time. He decides to wait for a few more days until they found someone better. Arios takes out a mysterious ring. He will use this to kill Rein. Consider liking and subscribing this channel if you enjoyed the recap. Have a wonderful day ahead.